In our lifetime, we absorb facts, information, and skills. We get our theoretical and practical understanding through education and experience. It's called knowledge. Welcome to television's longest-running high school quiz show, Knowledge Bowl. Let's join two of our 16 competing Northeast Michigan high schools and our host, Astrid Fitzpatrick, for today's match.
Hello, and welcome to Knowledge Bowl, Michigan's longest-running quiz show. I'm your moderator, Astrid Fitzpatrick. Today we're going to have the game between Onaway and Mayo-Asabo. Before we start, let's start the introductions for our team, starting with Onaway on my left. The team captain, Thomas Anglin.
Hi, my name's Thomas Anglin, and I'm a senior.
I'm Elena Madison, and I'm a senior.
I'm Katie Adair, and I'm a sophomore.
Noelle Nash, I'm a junior.
Taylor Erkey, junior.
Bedalia Letts, junior.
And they're joined by their coach today, Steve Watson. And a team on my right, Mayo-Asabo, Captain Jacob Lentz.
Jacob Lentz, senior.
Scott Blamer, senior.
Quentin Fortier, senior.
Skylar Strack, senior.
Ben Lubitz, senior.
Balchu, junior.
And they're joined by their coach, Jay Jackson. And I'd also like to thank our judges today, Matthew Fitzpatrick and Joey Greskoviak. Now we'll begin with our first round, which is a toss-up round. And for you people at home, here's how that works.
Round 1 is a toss-up format. A question will be asked, and the first competitor to ring in has the opportunity to answer the question. If a correct answer is given, the team is awarded 10 points. No consulting is allowed. If the answer is incorrect, then the question goes to the opposing team to answer.
All right, and we'll start our first toss-up round. All right. On April 30th, 1598, Don Juan de Onate, a wealthy Mexican, held a festival 10 days after landing on what is now Texas town of San Elizario near El Paso. He claimed the region for Spain before moving on to what is now New Mexico. Texas House of Representatives passed a resolution that this event qualifies as the first celebration of a certain type of colonist in America, not the more famous event in 1621 in Plymouth, Massachusetts. What am I talking about? Jacob.
Thanksgiving.
That's correct. What snack do moviegoers enjoy that the Pilgrims ate at their first Thanksgiving dinner? Katie? Elena, sorry.
Popcorn?
Yep, that's correct. In French, pourquoi means why, and parce que means because. In Spanish, the words for why and because are one and the same. What's the word? Thomas.
Porque.
That's correct. More than 82% of the world's energy comes from what group of fuels? Jacob?
Fossil fuels.
That's correct. A false and malicious written or printed statement or picture that tends to injure a person's reputation is known as what? Jacob.
Slander.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Propaganda.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. In what type of religious house is the service led by an imam? Jacob?
Temple.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Japan, the land of the rising sun, colonized and ruled the land of the morning calm for 35 years from 1910 to 1945. Name this now divided land.
Korea?
That's correct. The crucial significance of the British victory at El Alamein was that it prevented German capture of what waterway vital to British communication? Jacob?
English Channel.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. There are 3 kinds of disease germs. Name any 2 of them. Thomas?
I did it.
Oh, okay, Elena.
Viruses and bacteria?
Yep, that's correct. What was the first airship to make regular trips between Europe and the United States? Jacob?
Zeppelin?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. And the tilt of the equatorial plane of the polar regions causes what effect? Magnetic windstorms, acid rain, midnight sun, volcanic eruptions, or northern lights? Noel?
Northern Lights.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Jacob?
Midnight Sun?
That's correct. Spell the name for a person who arranges the dance movements for a theatrical performance. Jacob?
Choreographer.
That's correct. It originated in New England when poor shows opened during Thanksgiving, but because of the season, still had good attendance. The term later applied to any losing show. Jacob?
Matinee?
Sorry, that's incorrect. It now refers to any unsuccessful entertainment venture or unsuccessful person. Name the foul word. What musical instrument is most closely associated with the tune Turkey in the Straw? Elena?
A trumpet?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
A violin.
Yep, that's correct. The human who had developed by 2 million BC was called Homo habilis, which means handyman, upright man, habitual man, part monkey man, or hunting man. Skylar?
Upright man.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Thomas?
Hunting man.
Sorry, that's incorrect. What is the elevation of Pikes Peak in Colorado to the nearest 1,000 feet? Jacob?
12,000?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Thomas?
10,000.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. In computer science, arrays and tables are two forms of what? Jacob?
Charts?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Thomas?
Data.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Place these periods of music in chronological order: classical, Renaissance, Baroque, and Romantic. Jacob?
Renaissance, Classical, Romantic, Baroque.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Well, that's it for round one. We'll be right back with some scores. Welcome back. We have the scores so far: Onaway with 40 and Mayo Asabo with 50. We'll move on to our second round, which is a bonus round. But before we do that, here's the rules for that.
This is the bonus round. It consists of toss-up questions, as in round one. However, this is the twist. The team answering correctly then gets 4 bonus questions. For each question answered correctly, a series of points will be awarded. Team members can consult, but only the team captain can answer the question. After an incorrect answer, the toss-up portion begins again for both teams.
All right. First question: what was the only year in which Shakespeare was alive that was also a perfect square? Right, the answer was 1600. The overseas highway starts at Key Largo and ends at what island? Jacob?
Key West.
That's correct. We'll move into our bonus round. Right, this military vehicle, the category is Icelandic language. This military vehicle is called a crawling dragon. Right, the answer was a tank. All right, we'll go back to toss-up questions. Okay, the year was 1947. A young Bedouin goat herd was casting rocks into a hole when he heard what sounded like a clay jar breaking. What ancient and historical significant documents had he discovered? The answer was the Dead Sea Scrolls. What Civil War general did Abraham Lincoln replace, claiming that he was chronically infected by the slows? The answer was McClellan. Which song made its major league debut in the 1918 World Series? Jacob?
Take Me Out to the Ball Game.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. The answer is the Star Spangled Banner. What American writer's most famous supernatural tales are included in The Sketchbook, published in 1820? The answer was Washington Irving. In biology, it means evolutionary divergence of members of a single lineage into different niches. In physics, it means the emission of waves or particles. What's the term? The answer is radiation. Before buying, investors consider a company's PE ratio, which stands for what? Jacob?
Product efficiency.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. And the correct answer was price to earnings ratio. The Leaning Tower of Pisa was originally designed to build and built as what?
Tower.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. No, the correct answer was a bell tower. You look at the corner of a white building in full sunlight through a simple pair of opera glasses. The building seems to have a colored fringe. What is the technical name for this effect caused by dispersion in the glass? The correct answer was chromatic aberration. During the colonial period, what was the name given to a gathering of women who sat around a large wooden frame and sewed squares of fabric together to make bed covers? Noelle?
Quilting.
Is that? Okay, yes, that's correct. And we were looking for quilting bee. Oh, if you only knew how my heart aches is the last line of what Chekhov uncle? The correct answer was Uncle Vanya. So you don't bonus round. Right. Sorry, we're supposed to do a bonus round for Onaway. Right, your category is identify the three-letter words from these descriptions. Lamprey.
Eel.
All right, that's correct. We just need to buzz in this time. Swamp. Katie?
Bog.
That's correct. Toward the stern. Elena?
Bow.
I'm sorry, the correct answer was aft. In biology, it means evolutionary divergence of members of a single lineage into different niches. Oops. It's Jacob.
Radiation.
Okay. Okay. 6 flags have flown over Texas, but only one state can actually boast 7 flags. Those of France, Spain, the Republic of West Florida, U.S., Great Britain, and the Confederate States, and its own sovereign republic. What is this state? Thomas or Elena?
Florida?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Georgia.
I'm sorry, the correct answer was Louisiana. What are the coordinates of the minimum point of a parabola y equals 2x squared minus 8x plus 3? Right, the correct answer was 2, negative 5. Let's see. Why should women of childbearing age be vaccinated against rubella? Right, and the correct answer is because it causes congenital defects. What is the atomic number of an atom which is in the ground state and has 6 electrons in the second energy level? Jacob?
8.
That's correct. Okay. We're out of time for a bonus round, so we'll be right back with some scores. Oh, sorry. All right. Right. Your category is European geography. Name the geographical largest nation which borders upon the English Channel.
Geographical largest nation. What? France. That borders what?
The English Channel. France. Yeah. France?
That's correct. Name the 2 countries that border the Netherlands. The correct answer was Germany and Belgium. Okay, and that's it for our second round. We'll be right back with some scores. All right, welcome back. We've got Onaway with 65 and Mayo Asabel with 75. And we're also joined by alternates Taylor Erkey and Vidalia Letts on Onaway's side. Our next round is a 60-second round, but before we start that, here are the rules.
This is our 60-second round. The team with the lowest score selects from one of the 4 categories of 10 questions. The team that has 60 seconds to answer as many questions as possible. Each correct answer is worth 10 points. Any missed questions will then be answered by the opposing team. An additional 20-point bonus is awarded for answering all 10 questions correctly.
All right, we're starting this round with Onaway, and their topic is natural resources. Write down these choices: Australia, India, the United States, Malaysia. And what nation is the largest producer of citrus?
India.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Tea?
India.
That's correct. Uranium?
Australia.
That's incorrect. Tin?
India.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Soybeans?
Malaysia.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Beef exports?
U.S.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Coal?
U.S.
That's correct. Cane sugar?
Malaysia.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Natural rubber?
India.
Sorry, that's incorrect. And wool?
Malaysia.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect as well. Let's see, Mayo Asabel, natural resources. With these choices, Australia, India, United States, and Malaysia. Which nation is the largest producer of citrus?
Malaysia.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Uranium?
U.S.
That's correct. Tin?
Aussie. I think it's Aussie.
Australia.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Soybeans?
Malaysia.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Beef exports?
So it's gotta be
Australia.
That's correct. Cane sugar?
India.
India.
That's correct. Natural rubber?
U.S.
Malaysia.
That's correct. And wool?
India.
India.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. And Mayo Asabel, we have the category periodic table. Please write down these choices. Actinides, alkaline earth metals, halogens, and transition elements. And I'll classify these elements. Gold.
Earth element.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Astatine.
Actinide.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Calcium.
Alkaline.
That's correct. Nobelium.
That's a halogen.
Halogen.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Iodine.
Halogen.
That's correct. Titanium.
Transition.
That's correct. Barium.
Alkaline.
That's correct. Fluorine.
Halogen.
That's correct. Uranium.
Earth elements.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. And tungsten.
Transition.
That's correct. Back to Onaway. With these choices, actinides, alkaline earth metals, halogens, and transition elements. I'll classify these elements. Gold.
Transition.
Transition.
That's correct. Astatine.
I'll try transition.
Transition.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Nobelium.
What was it?
Right, I'm sorry, time's up. That's the end of our 60-second round. We'll be right back with some scores.
I don't think that's the end.
Nope. So, all right, we're back with our final round, which is a toss-up round. We have Onaway with 95 points and Maiwa with 175 points. Which of the brass instruments is most commonly keyed in E flat or F? Jacob?
Tuba.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. The correct answer was French horn. Sorry. Many animal species exhibit sexual dimorphism. How is this displayed? Jacob?
They have both sexual organs.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Right, the correct answer was that the males and females noticeably differ from each other in either size, coloring, or both. And since its founding in 1982, the Hezbollah, or Party of God, has gone from being viewed as a fringe terrorist force to its image today as a heroic resistance army. The Hezbollah is based on what country, where its goal is the ousting of Israel from that country? Jacob?
Jordan.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. And the correct answer was Lebanon. The Climate Orbiter, the Deep Space 2 probe, and the Polar Lander all represent failed NASA missions to what planet? Quentin? Sorry, Scott?
That was
No? Oh, sorry.
Mars.
That's correct. What donut company's initial public offering in April was valued at $63 million and was expected to give it the funds it needs to expand and pay down debt? Elena?
Krispy Kreme.
That's correct. A federal judge ruled that Microsoft broke what laws in its dominance of the computer software industry? Jacob?
Monopoly.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. The computer software industry by maintaining a monopoly through anti-competitive practices. And the correct answer was antitrust laws. In independent studios, 3 cancer researchers debunked a previous theory that part of a shark can stop cancer growth in humans.
Shark fat.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. And the correct answer was cartilage. By the generally accepted definition, a recession is at least 2 straight quarters of decline of what economic measure? Jacob?
GDP.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Thomas?
The stock market.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. The correct answer was gross national product. What is the source of the nickname of the Empire State Building? And the correct answer is the Empire State is the nickname of New York. The snow line is highest in elevation along what line of latitude? Elena?
45.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Jacob?
20?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. The correct answer was equator. Though only Massaoit was invited to this, he showed up with 90 hungry warriors. What am I talking about? And the correct answer was the first Thanksgiving. Of the four basic arithmetic operations, the set of rational numbers is not closed under which operation? The correct answer is division. Right. Are clothes moths more likely to feed on fiber that is of animal, vegetable, or artificial origin? Jacob?
Animal?
That's correct. Right, and that's all the time we have for today, and we'll be right back with some scores. All right, welcome back. Our final scores are Onaway with 105 and Mayo Asabo with 195. Congratulations, Mayo Asabo. And next week we will be having Mayo Asabo versus Ogama Heights. I'll leave you with a quote by Carl Jung: knowledge rests not only in truth, but in error also. So don't be afraid to make mistakes. That's why they make those little erasers on pencils. Have a good night.